So let's start today's session. So first of all, good morning, all of you, and welcome to Speak Bharat, the ultimate GD platform. Okay. So today's our topic is joint family versus nuclear family, right? So as you know, okay, it means this joint family system has been in existence from many years or many decades in India, and it has a history. Okay, means when even we were child, so that time many families used to live together. So and now families are separated in this modern world. So we are going to discuss first why families are separated, what are their reasons. Then second, advantages and disadvantages of a joint family and nuclear family. And at last, you will have to tell about yourself. What would you prefer, to live in a joint family or in a nuclear family? Okay. Yes. So shall we start today? So first of all, tell me what are the reasons, why families are separated? Yes, Pradeep
For
has
job
some.
purpose.
Okay. So could you explain in detail?
Yes, as we can see nowadays, there is a no job opportunity in village. Uh, if you are staying in village, there is no IT companies or any other facilities are not available in village.
Hmm.
So everyone is looking to move in cities to get job and for income purpose also.
Right.
So they are leaving their parents. As their parents is not interested to go in cities and to live their lifestyle like city lifestyle, which is
Hmm.
not interested for parents. That's why everyone is moving towards cities for
Hmm.
job purpose only,
Okay.
because in village we also can see there is no any such great big colleges available
Or education
uh,
is available, further education,
further
higher
education.
education is available.
Yes. So they need to move from village to city for education purpose also.
Right. Okay. Next, Parul.
I think everyone wants to give a bright future to their generation kids. So they wants to move in metro cities and good city because
Hmm.
every in rural area almost there is no facility for their kids and itself also.
Hmm.
If we are
Right.
in metro city and all, so we can develop ourselves and we can give bright future to our next generation. So that's why we are thinking to move other city and just choose a nuclear family.
Right. Sanket. Why families are separated? What are the reasons?
Sir, according to me, actually, the main reason behind it, which is quarreling between old generation and new generation, because
Okay.
most of the old peoples are not compatible with the new generation thoughts,
Hmm.
and most of the new generation people not compatible with the old generation thoughts.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
because of that reason, most of the people wants nuclear family nowadays. Actually, current.
So quarrel among the family member or dispute among the people. So it is also one of the major reasons. That's why families are separated. So very good. So we have discussed many reasons why families are separated. So let's start. What are the advantages of joint family? So first of all, tell me what is the basic difference between joint family and nuclear family according to you?
As per my opinion, joint family where we are living with our whole family, it
Hmm.
can say grandfather, grandmother, our parents, mother, father,
Hmm.
and husband, wife, kids, all.
Hmm.
And nuclear family where we are living with our husband, kids, and us.
Okay. Yeah, Prema. According to you, the basic difference
Yeah,
between joint family and nuclear family.
according to me, joint families when we are living with our grandparents and our cousins and uncle, aunt, and son, and we all where we stay together. And in nuclear family, there is only one family, like parent,
Husband, wife,
husband,
and
wife,
their children or
their
their kids.
children. Yes,
That's
that
it.
is nuclear
Okay.
family.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, one by one, you have to mention the advantages of a joint family, and you have to explain in detail. Okay, Sanket. First advantage.
Actually, according to me, sir, in joint family we can take decision fast as compared to the nuclear family,
How?
because actually in joint family there is a one person who is elder in family, he take the decision and we have to follow that decision. Actually, sir, in my family there is a one person which is my grandfather. He takes the all decision about all family issues, we can say that. So,
Right.
and as a family member, we have to follow the decision of grandfather. So
Right. Okay.
yes,
So basically in a joint family, there is a person who is called head of the family, and he takes every decision. He decides, okay, about entire family. So no
yes,
one that time, no one can argue with our head person. So doesn't matter whether that decision is right or wrong. Okay, but that's why the time to take decision is reduced. Means even every
yes, sir.
person has different opinion, but we have, means if we live in a joint family, so we have to follow our head of follow instructions, suggestions of our head of the person, right? Head of the family. Yes, good. So decisions are taken rapidly, we can say. Next point.
In joint family, mainly things they got their best childhood,
Hmm.
and each people have their own opinion, and from their childhood, child, yeah, child, they always learning from them. That is
Right.
main advantages. And other one thing is there is only one person who head the whole the family without any one interruption or taking all uh, every member opinion,
Hmm.
and they run their family very wisely,
Right.
and they 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 stand with
Hmm.
they stand with very strong point of view when they get some obstacles in their life.
Hmm.
That is the main thing. That right now, the nuclear family facing many difficulties to when they get some problems in their life. So no one can stand behind
Yeah, yeah.
them. Uh,
So next point, Prema.
Yes, we can get social support. Like if we are jobless, or sometimes we feel like sick and illness, we are suffering from some illness. That time, our other members from our joint family can support us, like financially also, and
Emotionally.
emotionally, for hospitality purpose also. They always support us. So I think this is big advantage while living with our joint family, that they support socially also and financially, mentally, from each and every side they support us.
I would like to add one example in your point. Okay, suppose there are three brothers. They live in a joint family, and only elder one is earning. Okay, he works somewhere and he earns. And the younger brother, okay, at present he studies. So because of elder brother, okay, or other family member, they are earning, so he can complete his studies, right? Even he doesn't work anywhere. So it is advantage of living in joint family. Yes. Next, Parul.
If we are living in joint family, so we can use the strength of every person in our family. So if suppose one person is most intelligent and he have good knowledge for any business purpose and any other thing, so we can use his knowledge, and we can utilize their thing, and we can grown up in our future, for our future.
Right. Good. Would you like to give any example?
Yes, I have. If we have in three family member, three brother in one family, they are living both, and one have good knowledge and talented. So he have good ideas for business. So with the help of
Each other.
each other, they can grown up.
Right. And they can grow their family in the future. It's good for that family. Yes. Next,
Like we can understand tradition from our
elder one.
elders,
Hmm.
elder one,
Hmm.
and we can move that tradition from our generation to next generation also.
We can
That is,
continue.
we can continue. Yes, so this is one advantage.
Right.
And while living with a joint family, we can understand how to respect elder one, how to speak with our elders, or with juniors, means who is younger ones. So this is also advantage.
Yeah. So if we live in a joint family, so there are many elder people, and we can learn from their experiences when they share, okay, what used to be happen in their old age time or before 30 or 40 years. So that time we will come to know how those people suffered a lot, struggle a lot, right? And how the things were difficult to get or achieve that time, and now how easy it is. So means younger generation come to know, right? So as you know, in 30 or 40 years, means people used to walk and they used to go for their offices. Means sometimes in their journey there is a small, we can say, the rivers. They had to cross those rivers, right? So means that kind of struggle means younger generation, they don't believe how did they suffer in their times. So we can learn many things from them, right? Hmm. That time, in a few decades ago, it was very difficult to earn money. Next, is there any another advantage of living in joint family?
I think if we are living with a joint family, so we will never face any financial crisis or financial problem, because if we are living 2 or 3 person with 2 or 3 earning person, so they can definitely help in our difficult time.
Right. I would like to add one more advantage. Suppose their husband and wife, they are working, both working somewhere, and if they live in a joint family, so obviously if they have children, so there are many people behind them, they can look after or they can take care of their children, right?
Yes.
I think emotionally, people are strong in joint family.
Hmm.
Emotionally, they attach with each
Each
other,
other. Hmm.
and that's why emotionally they can't go in depression or something.
Obviously
It
there are
means
multiple members, so there
multiple
means
members.
always there is a gossip, there is a discussions,
Question.
there is a chit
Yes.
chat with multiple members with each other. Hmm. Next, I would like to add one more advantage of whenever we celebrate any festival like Diwali, Dashera, most of the Indian festivals. So if we live in a joint family, so obviously their happiness is on another level, right? We can express our feelings. We share that joy, happiness in a right manner.
And for ladies also, it is helpful if there is 4 ladies. Then any kind of festival or any kind of situation is there, that ladies also help to each other
Right.
by their work.
I would like to
Hmm.
continue your point. If there are multiple women in a joint family,
Joint
so
family.
allocation of work will be very easy. So everyone can take their own work, or everyone can decide what work one should do. So accordingly, it will be very helpful for entire family if the work is divided, distributed. So accordingly, if they work, right? Hmm. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of a joint family.
Actually, sir, when we are living in this means joint family, actually maybe there is a might chances of the we will not take wrong means we will not take right decision because
Okay,
there are lots of
sometimes,
decision. Yes, sir.
sometimes. Okay, how?
Because there are lots of decision are came from the most of the peoples, and
Hmm.
there may be some quarreling
Hmm.
will be occur in that particular.
Okay, I would like to continue your point. Suppose there are multiple members in a joint family, and they want to purchase one flat or any new thing or car or anything, TV. So every person has a different opinion, right? Suppose,
Yes,
for
sir.
example, grandparents would say, so we should take that owner TV, means it was the oldest brand, and new generation would say that we should buy this one. Means there are mismatch with their each other's opinion, right? And that's why there are sometimes that we cannot take right decision, because there is a head person, and whatever he says, entire family has to follow his instructions or suggestion or decision. So that time it may, sometimes elder people also, they can take wrong decision. So ultimately it may impact entire family, right? It happens. See, means I would like to give one more example. Suppose in village area, most of the time head person sold their lands earlier, and now their families are suffering, right? So to sell that land, it was their wrong decision. Next, disadvantage.
I think if in joint family there is no understanding or
Hmm.
there is no bond to each other,
Hmm.
then it is very difficult to survive in joint family. It means everyone have their own opinion. Own opinion. And if everyone daily says like I am correct, then it is very difficult.
Yeah.
After that, they will fight, or that climate of environment of home
Gets changed.
house is it's change, or it is not good for children. So it is very difficult.
Right. Okay. So I would like to continue your point. Okay. Suppose if there are multiple members, so every person has a different opinion, their views and thoughts, and out of all these members, some of them, if they have egoistic nature, and if they firm with their own decision, and they are not ready to cooperate with other family members, they are not ready to adjust with other family members. So that time there is a dispute, and we can say the disputes quarreling. So that time this is the disadvantage, because people are not ready to adjust or cooperate with each other. Right.
Yes.
Next disadvantage, Parul.
I think in financial era, this is not possible to survive if in joint family if we are not good in financial background. So that time, if one person is working and whole family members depended on it, so that time the situation will change very tough. Maybe worst for one person. So it create a dispute with each other, and it's create a difficult situation
In the future, or in
the future,
in the long term.
in the long term.
Also, I think there is a financial dependability increase among of brother. Like if elder brother is earning money and he is giving money for younger brother to for education purpose, so I think he can depend on that brother, and he think like I don't need to earn money, so as my brother is earning. So I think there is financial dependability over there.
Yeah, suppose there is a head person or younger elder brother, okay, is earning money. So that time what happens, some brothers or one of major of the family members, they feel that okay, there is no need to earn money, there is no need to do anything, okay, because I have my father, I have my uncle or elder brother, and he will manage the entire thing. So that time it's not good. Right. Next.
When head of the family uh, take a decision without listening their junior or their siblings or their children,
Their
that
opinion.
time their opinion, when their children earning more than that head of the family, that time dispute create.
Right.
And such times many chances to be get separated from their family,
Yeah, ultimately they will have to suffer losses in the future.
yes,
Suppose
correct.
there is
And
suppose there is a head person in a family, and he wants to buy a farm in particular area, but other people know that area is not good or their prices are not this much, okay, but that head person is not ready to listen anyone. So that time when he takes decisions, so ultimately entire family has to suffer, or sometimes that family has to suffer losses, means in terms of business, because in business it is very difficult to take right decision. So if you take any single wrong decision, so entire your business will be collapsed. So without discussing with other family members, so it may chances to get or suffer losses in the future. Yes.
Next, sir, in joint family, who is that head or any person? If that person is some selfish type nature, then, and if you have two children or three children, and that younger brother have a children, but that younger brother also younger, and that children also very small. If that elder brother's children, they got married or they got a job, after that the person want to be a separate, means yeah, and after that they want to be a separate, and that younger brother, he get problems, because that time he feel alone, or every it means that all responsibilities
comes on his shoulder, younger one.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is very difficult if that type of person is there.
Okay. No one talk about the privacy. Privacy also is one of the disadvantage to living in joint family. So most of the means suppose there are many members and they are married. Okay, so they don't get enough privacy. So that's why they want to be a separate, right? Next, apart from privacy, they cannot even they take their own decisions. Suppose they want to buy something, suppose for their children. So he knows that I have to buy for entire family. Anything, okay. Small or big things, right? Okay, now let's talk about the nuclear family. Okay, so what are the advantages of nuclear family? Yes, Prem.
I think, sir.
Sanket.
Yes, sir. In nuclear family, we have a responsibility. We have to complete political work
Hmm.
because if we say that in joint family there is no any kind of the dependency. There is a kind of the dependency on other. So that's why we don't have any kind of the responsibility on our shoulders. So I think we can, means in nuclear family, we can take a decision on its own.
Okay, so you mean to say, suppose a person who has a nuclear family, so he is the head person of that family and he has to
Yes, sir.
manage the entire things. He has to take his own decision,
Yes, sir.
right? So you mean to say he can take his own decision, no need to ask to their elder brother or other family members. Whatever he wants to do, he can do as per his own
You
mind,
can do. Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So it's very easy to take decision, we can say, right? First
Yes, sir.
advantage. Next advantage, living in nuclear family.
Yeah.
Prema.
So we can focus on our children education and on children whatever other activities also. Like while living with joint family, we can't give that much attention towards our children. But while living with nuclear family, we wholly responsible for our children development and
We can
growth.
take decision about their school, schooling,
Yes,
career.
yeah, career.
Okay,
So there is no need to ask someone like we have to put in this college or in this school. So we are solely take decision also, and we can give good education also, I think.
right. So what happens? What happens in joint family? Suppose any person wants to take admission for their children in English medium school. So other family member may they would say that okay, why are you taking admission in English medium school? We have studied in Marathi medium school, and why you are spending lakhs of rupees? So that time that those parents or husband and wife cannot take decide about their schools or any other thing because everyone other family members ask them why are you doing this or why
Yes.
did you do this in this way, right? There are some restrictions, there are some boundaries, so people can't take decision easily. They have to give answers to everyone, right?
Yes.
Next advantage in living nuclear family, Parul.
One most advantage for women where there is so many family joint family where job is not allowed for every housewife.
Right.
So if they are living with a nuclear family, so they can easily grown up and they can easily use their talent with
Hmm.
job.
Yeah, I would like to continue your point. Suppose let's take example about the village or city, and suppose there are multiple women are there, and if those women are educated, right, and their husbands are working, so sometimes it is seen that women are not allowed to go for office or they are not allowed to do jobs. So it is not good because there are many restrictions by elder people, their uncle, aunties, or grandparents. Okay, as they consider there is a prestigious family or there are many things, right? Yeah. So they don't want women to work somewhere. But if we live in a nuclear family, so by discussing with our husband or a wife, they can start working. Means women can husband, they can discuss with each other and they can take a decision accordingly. Right. Next.
The big disadvantage of nuclear family is to while working of both like mother and father both are working, so they need to put their child in daycare.
Daycare. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it is not good for that children development also, and he cannot bound create bound with their parents, and he feel like loneliness, and he becomes stubborn.
Yeah.
Like this kind of disadvantage with our children happen while we are living with nuclear family.
Okay. I would like to continue your point. And even okay, suppose husband and wife they are working as you have mentioned that, but there are no elder parents, grandparents. So that's why those children don't get love, affection, care of their grandparents, and they miss that thing in their childhood, right?
Yes, obviously.
Next disadvantage of nuclear family.
I think, sir, if both the parent are working or not, if any one parent are working, but that woman, she get much more pressure. Like that is one man show is there
She
for
has
that
to.
lady.
Hmm.
She has to. If sometimes her husband that business or some working, and if that lady husband every time he is in traveling or some traveling job,
Right.
that time
So
it is very difficult
she has to look after entire his family.
to entire his family.
Hmm.
So that time for that woman it is very difficult
Yeah,
to handle or to grown up that children.
I would like to continue your point. Means basically there is no one to help her, so she
Yes,
has to do entire household work, their
yes,
caring, their nurturing, their schoolings, to make them ready, to feed
yes.
them. So, miss,
Yes.
apart from
It
that,
is housework to
hmm,
school work, housework, and
so
other,
sometimes it is very difficult.
bring a grocery, bring a vegetable to bank work, all
Right.
that things,
Yes. So sometimes she has to manage the all things.
all things.
Right. This is the disadvantage because there is no one other member who can help her.
Yes.
Next.
So actually, in nuclear family, it might be possible we will take the wrong decision,
Hmm.
because in joint family there are lots of members who can discuss with our topic. We can discuss our issue with them.
Or
But in
they can
joint,
share their experiences and knowledge.
yes, sir. But in nuclear family we are one, so
Right.
we cannot put our point in front of other.
Hmm. So
So
sometimes
I
what
think
happen? What happen? Suppose I live in a nuclear family, and suppose I am taking one particular decision. So what I feel, I am taking a right decision because I have not taken others' opinion, whether this decision is right or wrong, right? So that time our decision may be wrong. Okay, next, Prema, what did you want to say?
As in a joint family, we can take support from our other members
Hmm.
while we are feel sick and workless,
Or
so
hospitalized due to
hospitalized.
some reason.
So yes, so this kind of activities will not done while we are living in nuclear family. So if we both husband and wife feel sick and workless, that time no one is there for financial support for hospitality.
And
So
so
we
to
need
take
to
care of
go.
us.
Yeah, we take care of us, so we need to go alone while we are feeling sick and whatever. So this is the big disadvantage while we are living with nuclear
Right.
family.
Also, I would like to add one more point. Suppose there is only one person, if we live in a nuclear family, and due to some reason, his business or he has to leave a job, he has to resign from his job. So entire earning is stopped. So that time there is no one to help us financially. So that time we may get in a trouble. This is the disadvantage of nuclear family. Next. Okay, that's it. We have discussed a lot. Now you have to tell me, what would you prefer? I would like to start with Parul. Joint family or nuclear family? So what
I
would you
want to
prefer?
leave.
Joint?
I want to leave nuclear family because I can manage with in a proper manner
Mhm.
uh, to my kid
Why do
and
you
husband also.
why do you want to live in a nuclear family?
I
Because
don't
you
like
can
interference. I think
in your work.
in our work, in my working pattern, my lifestyle.
So there should not be anyone who can interrupt your decision, who can whatever the you make the things for your family. There
Yes,
should not
because
be any.
life is too short, so I can live my with my own way.
Good, good, very good.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we can live in our own way, so we can at least we can enjoy our life.
Right. Okay. Next, Avinash.
Sir, uh, I would like to choose nuclear family just because I don't want to interfere anyone in my decisions, and I love to explore nature. I would like to run everywhere. I don't know how but I feel when I alone I will happy and I am happy. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I will prepare to be a nuclear family.
Right. See, in my personal life, every day I am busy, okay, to manage entire this business to, and I get many calls from students, teachers, okay, team leaders. So only at night 11 to 12, I get enough time where I can spend some time with myself, where I can talk, where I can think, okay, how the day manages or how the situation tackle. Means that time there is no one who can call me. Means 10 to 12 or 10 to means at midnight, okay. So this is very calm, so that time I can think in a right manner. Yes. Next, Sanket, what would you prefer, joint family or nuclear family?
Actually, so I have a bit of the nuclear family, so I would like to means I would like to prefer nuclear family.
Okay, good. Next, Ayla ma'am.
It is very difficult because I am grown up in joint family. Now also I have joint family in my father's house.
Okay.
But I am live in nuclear family. But in future I want to stay with my son and their family.
It will not be
So it
possible
is very
as you.
difficult
It
for
will
me
not be
to give
possible for you
answer.
because
It is very
your son is going to USA in next month. So
so I will go there.
Uh,
yeah. So
That is
I,
my
I,
okay.
yes.
And last, Prema, then we will stop. Okay. What?
Obviously, sir, I would prefer the nuclear family
Why?
because I really like to live my life freedomly. Like I don't want any restriction in my life. Like you don't want to do this thing. You don't need to do this thing. Like this kind of
Do
interaction,
you
I really.
do you
Uh,
have father-in-law and mother-in-law?
yes, I
So
have.
if they watch this video, if your husband watch this video, and if they come to know about your that opinion,
Yeah,
what would
no
be their
problem is
reaction?
there. No problem there. Because I already discussed with them that I really like to live my freedomly. And even though they know like what is my nature, I'm like pretty exploring myself. Like I really like to groom here, there. And so I really like to live in nuclear family.
Right. Okay. So that's it for today's session. So everybody clap for everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Bye bye.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
great day.